I've bought something to help us when I'm out on the toy hunt. Let's have a look-see. Hi everybody, Peter here, your ginger Geordie geek. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be showing off some catalogues that I've managed to pick up from eBay to help me when I'm out hunting toys. Before we do that, please do me a massive favour and hit that like and subscribe and thumbs up. It all helps the algorithm. It would be much appreciated. So as many of you know, I collect vintage action figures, and you can see some of them behind us here in the cabinet. So yeah, I love my old toys, I love going to toy fairs on the hunt, and I love picking up figures that I remember from my childhood. But the truth is, I'm getting old. These things came out in the 80s, and I can never bloody remember which ones I've got and which ones I haven't got, or even which ones were part of the wider collection. So I discovered these, first of all, at a toy fair, and then I saw them on eBay. Little catalogues. I'm going to put some better images up in a second, but these are little basic fan-made catalogues which go through all of the different action figures from your youth. You can get these in all kinds of different formats for different series. There's Turtles and all that kind of stuff. I've picked up M.A.S.K, Thundercats, Transformers, and of course, Masters of the Universe. Now, these books are pretty darn spectacular, and as you can see, it goes through figure by figure, telling you a little bit about them and what kind of accessories you should have with them and all the rest of it. They're really handy little guides. Let's have a bit of a closer look and see the kind of stuff that's in them. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one, and it is M.A.S.K, one of my favourite toy lines from the 80s. You can see Cybertron Collectibles has made this. Great work by them. I think that's fantastic that they've done this for fans. These little booklets are really nice. This one in particular is different to the others. It's a nice kind of glossy format. It goes through all the different series of the M.A.S.K figures and vehicles. Look at Condor, my favourite. And as you can see, you've got some lovely imagery of the vehicles themselves. You've also got this great little kind of checklist of the things you need to check out for and look out for when you're picking up these vehicles, because there's lots of bits and bobs with them. You get, as I said, some lovely imagery of the vehicles in both normal mode and transformed mode, as you can see there, which I think is a nice little touch. You also get this little checklist of the action figures themselves, the little figures that went with the vehicles. Really like this. And as you can see, there was a lot of variation. The back cover, just again, it promotes the books, but these are really nice. I like this a lot. As you can see, with the others in the collection, they're in a slightly different format. These are ring binders, probably because of the size of them. They're a bit thicker. This is Thundercats, again, one of my favourite cartoon and toy series. They're in a nice cardboard stock thing, and you can see the different books you can get in the series here. Worth checking out online to see as new books come in. Big ones for Power Rangers as well, which I didn't pick up. But as you can see, again, lots of nice images of the Thundercats. I never realised you got Wily Kit and Kat with Chitara and Tigra. I don't think I got those little stands. But anyway, they also cover the vehicles, as you can see. Oh, the Sword of Omens. Loved that. Transformers is next. Bah, it's a chunky monkey. Look at the size of that. This is just Generation 1, it's worth saying. But there's enough of them to fill this volume. But lovely, just lovely, lovely. Ooh, look at this. I picked up a Bumblebee a while ago. My good pal Von Hoot said, hang on, it's not Bumblebee, it's Cliff Jumper. So here he is. Let's have a little look-see and see which one I've got. Because it was sold as Bumblebee and shit on it. It's Cliff Jumper. Bollocks. But this book is stonking. Again, it goes through all the different parts you should get with your Transformers. And with some of them, like Prime there, that's quite a list of stuff to check. Some beautiful imagery of the figures themselves. Last but not least, we've got my favourite He-Man Master of the Universe. This is the one I'm going to be using most because these are the figures I pick up most. Look at them, man. You've got some lovely images of all the different action figures there. Again, like the other books, it's telling you what weapons and things to look out for, and also if there's any variations in the action figures themselves. Really, really useful book to have. I'm going to use this and tick off the ones I've got because I know I'm missing weapons and bits of armor for a lot of my figures. So this is going to be handy to carry around so I know which ones I need. Also covers the vehicles. I didn't even know some of these things existed. What the hell's that? Never seen some of these things before. So again, really interesting if you're a Masters fan, just to flick through this and see some of the stuff you might not have seen before. And look at this. there's a Potter's Slime. Lovely. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a little collection of catalogues really from Cybertron Collectibles. You can get these books on eBay. I really like them, and I think they're going to help me in my hunting going forward. Let us know in the comments, have you got little books like this, or what toy lines would you like to see these books made from? What would help you when you're out on your own hunts? Okay, that's your whack, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know in the comments what you think of these little booklets. Again, please do help us out by hitting subscribe, like, and that thumbs up, and consider becoming a channel member if you fancy. It would be helpful. But for now, that's your whack. We'll catch you next time. Take care.